all. That's true. For once. Alright, you've made your... You know, this whole... Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dombrowski, but clearly the failure of this plan rests on you as well.
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think you'd understand. He's a disgusting pig, plain and simple. I'm not gonna tell you. Let's just say that I'd be sent to prison for a long time if Galbank figured it out. I didn't know who the hell you were. For all I knew, you were working for Dumbra. It's called playing it cool. Oh, angry isn't even... Larry got together with myself and this other guy. Transactions. Larry wiped them off the system. They're off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be... If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right? What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves
Yes, no judgment.
It doesn't matter if you're here to judge me or not, because there's nothing to... Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone. What, are you ready to damn novel? Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Oh!
Business or pleasure?
Need a moment to walk that off?
Quite an event you're throwing today, don't you think? Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events tends to absolve, but something tells me you're not really... Oh, I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could... To be honest, I'm here to keep an eye on the charity event. It might not be as glamorous an assignment as a colony rescue or taking down some criminals. What is this all about? Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong.
We both know
Worried? Why? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security...
Is something amiss?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
The society chair has early.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. It's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a light.
Your lack of commitment does not exactly fill me with confidence.
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw... One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm... Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. That, fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin doors will automatically unlock. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at his station as usual. Have fun. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked. On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for... Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd What the hell? When I asked you earlier, not only did... Yeah? And I can't believe she's trying to cut me. Without me, the award never... She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all... So tell me, what's the status? Okay, then let me point you to the person. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield. I'd press her to reveal where the awards... And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire... Don't you have somewhere to be?
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship... I am completely confident that Trident Luxury... Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted... Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of us? Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of food. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will... In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that you're locked. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to... An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the sirens. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly... I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be... Is there anything else? Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your office.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I... And why in goodness name would I possibly... No, I can't. I hear you. Is this really what we're doing? Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future societies.
On behalf of Trident,
If the rest of this ship is any indication, I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now.
cabins, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
This is well maintained, to be sure, but obviously the credits have all been spent on the areas the guests actually see.
Hold up. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocco's. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from staring at a bunch of life support machinery? Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for... Maybe you can hold it. Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Much nicer. That was quite a leap.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time. The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
A sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not?
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide
First of all,
emergency.
you're in no position to
Please
demand
report to
anything.
your cabins
There's
in
no
an
way I'd
orderly
possibly
fashion
incriminate
and
myself.
remain there until you receive further instructions.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is the ones... We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, IDs. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. At least I walk away with something. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass. Just remember that you promised. Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to... On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. That's if you leave him alive, of course. Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand? That's all I need. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your...
All passengers.
All I can tell you is that there's people at Mast who find Commander Kande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Kande's loaded with big picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And you better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Well, well. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should wrap it.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The
Au
captain has
contraire,
declared a
my
ship-wide
misguided
emergency.
First,
Please report
it's
to your
clear that
cabins in an
you've
orderly
obtained
fashion
insider
and remain
knowledge
there
of my
until you
arrest.
receive
And
further
second,
instructions.
I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this... I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. I assume that's what you've been angling?
Will there be much more of this? My head...
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but though Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point. Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question. The last thing I'd want to do at this point. Oh, it was actually it's the only thing of significant value. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how...
What did you need?
No!
All passengers,
Always worth checking. Never
may
know
I
what you
have
might
your
find in their
attention,
pockets.
please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
extraction is in progress as we speak. You should expect your profits from our venture soon. You must be patient.
No way, Larry. This is not what we agreed. You said the money would be in our accounts by the 1st of the month.
Give it a rest. It isn't like we're making regular withdrawals. If things aren't done carefully, it'll trip an audit. Is that what you want?
Of course not. But we're risking our asses here, and we've seen what, maybe 5, 8% tops? We were promised a third of the final figure.
And, as promised, when all is said and done, that's exactly what you'll receive. You must understand we're absconding with an inordinately vast amount of capital from Galbank's coffers. Eventually, the shortfall will be discovered. As Claudia has so eloquently stated, if the transactions aren't siphoned at a reasonable rate, the audit team will be dispatched and our plan ruined. Give it time, my friend. You'll get your share. A third for each of us, as promised.
A third of 500,000 credits. Can't you just taste it? I think I'm gonna head straight for Neon with my... Put myself up at the Hotel Volai and blow a shitload of money at the Astral Lounge. You'll come with me, won't you, Larry? I don't want to spend all that cash alone.
Of course, my darling. I can't think of a finer way to spend our time together.
Look, I'm gonna lay this all on the line. You have 2 more weeks to make this happen, or we're gonna have a problem. 2 weeks, Dombrowski. That's it.
Resist the urge, could you? All hell's breaking loose across the Siren, and the UC's on its way. Well, this isn't the road I would have taken, but hey, you got the job done. You're great. Once a threat was declared, the Siren broadcast. I'm glad you feel that. Just remember to type that down. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed there.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
So he told you to keep it. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining. I owe you one, Overreach. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. All right, we better get out of here before Trident sends rescue ships to...
Clamps released.
I'm sorry, heat leeches can turn into what?
Terramorphs. Giant carapace-encrusted tanks. Hence the new scanning protocols. On our watch, no heat leech.
Anything I can help you with?
Understood.
Understood.
All right. Let's get
Need
out
some
of
work
here
done? Okay. Nope. I'm sure you can.
that business with the Terramorph. It's good. Oh, Captain. It's good to see. You wouldn't be here about the job, would you? Might not be what... You did, huh? Gotta admit, I was against the sign at first. Felt cheesy, you know? But here you are. Can't argue with effectiveness. And if nothing... But we're not. Long story. All right, Captain. Just keep in mind, this is no mind-altering Terramorph. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to... There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC... Cat got your tongue? See you later. How's the investigation? Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. While we do Agent Plato this bit. See you later, Captain.
New Atlantis puts on a wonderful show of security.
Looking for you. Sounds like he's got more.
Hope life is treating you well. You ever have one of those days where it feels like nothing is... I am having one of those live. And before you say anything, I am fully aware how shockingly... I know. It's just I'm so close to seeing this through, and I've wanted it for so long. Look what this is doing to me! I'm whining! I have never, ever been a whiner! Alright. My friend Sasha, who you may or may not have seen hanging around, was working on securing a location for us to set up production on a larger scale. She was looking into a place down in the well, and I haven't seen her. I don't want to say I can't really get away from the bar here. I'm sure everything is fine. Oh, thanks. One less thing to worry about. You might want to look for her at Kay's place. Either she's there, or Kay and Teresa will know where to find her.
I'm ready for my next assignment.
It takes a strong mind and a good eye to sell art.
I know we're safe now. Oh, please, take a look. Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Sasha? No, haven't seen. Pretty sure she's still in medbay. And if she's not, she's gonna be off her feet. Poor girl. I don't expect we'll... Couldn't say. Heard she was pretty tight-lipped about what happened to her. I assume so. Certainly haven't heard otherwise. Oh, sure thing. If you see her, tell her I hope she's better soon.
It's nice to see a fresh face around here.
You stop doing whatever you
I'd like to say you should see the other guy, but hey, if you're here because I owe somebody, let him know I'm still good for the credits. I'll pay it back as soon as I'm out of here. Meantime, afraid I can't help you too much. Doc says I need to rest a bit longer. Oh, that's so nice of her. You must be the one who's been helping her with this whole supernova project, huh? She's gonna feel guilty about this. Not her fault, but she'll feel it just the same. The job I was doing for her is what landed me here. Got in over my head. Wasn't supposed to be trouble. Went sideways. She's all starry-eyed over this supernova business. I get she needs space to make the stuff. I heard talk that Sub-12 had recently been vacated. Thought it might be what... Turns out I wasn't the only one who'd heard about it, and I wasn't the first to get there. Real slimeball. Calls him... Yeah. I was angry, you know? Just what Nissa needed, and I've had run-ins with him before, so we had some words. I may have said some things.
Is that common knowledge? I have never heard of such a thing.
It wasn't my brightest moment, but look, Sub-12 is the place Nissa needs. I wasn't able to do it, but maybe you can. Ouch. It ain't a competition, friend. Well...
I've got limited resources.
Saw your ship, Captain.
Happy to make it. Personally, I think daylight's overrated. Absolutely. Hey, take it easy.
telling you, Bianchi, something's wrong with the boots you sold me. I wear them to the metro. Suddenly, the shuttle runs late. I buy them.
I'm not much for prayer. Tried it once, didn't stick.
If you're looking for a tracker, you've come to the right place. If not, well, I've got nothing.
Signed up for a test pilot program just the other day.
I wish I lived on a spaceship. Head into Sub 12. What? Nissa needs help, but you still thinking about taking those guys on?
Do you know why this place has stood for so long?
Again with these boots.
Kind of busy right now.
Something I can help you with? Whew. What I wouldn't give to be stationed in the Embassy District. Never a dull day for security in the well. Something I can help you with? I wouldn't give to be stationed in the Embassy District. Slow day for security in the well.
You ask me, the real New Atlantis is down here. All that stuff topside. Ugh, right. The boots. She's the third customer to return the pay. The boots might... Like most of my supply from... Or after the second customer returned the boots, turns out they were seized from a House of Arun ship. I thought about it once. But then, I thought, and besides... And risk releasing whatever's inside them? I've seen enough horror vids to know how this goes. I don't doubt it. Either way, hey, you're a pilot, right? I've heard of a UC station at the far end of the galaxy. You go there and stash these boots in a crate, and... Finally! Someone to give these blasted boots the boot. Here, I'll have...
I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for UC military commanders. Based on what I see, I find that very hard.
Hey, newbie. It's a nice set of boots. I'll give you, say, 500 credits for them. They'd look better on me. Nothing. I don't know. Looks like they're perfect. But fine. You stuff those boots in one of Orville's crates, they'll never see the light of day. Should have sold them to me.
painful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with many people I do not know.
Personally, I think daylight's over. Yes, you did. You know how I know? The rain cloud over your head is all but here for your hard work. And let us never speak of those accursed boots ever again.
Captain. Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
To see if you know why this place has stood for so long. I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit. Be careful if you run into those eclectic jerks. They fly around like they own the city systems. They like to use old, abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war.
Never a dull day for security in the web.
Of course, the one thing the UC can manage to put is a security station down here.
Another shift. What? Sir.
If you got anything valuable on you, mess with me and I'll serve you my famous knuckle sandwich. Scared, aren't ya? Yeah, well, newsflash. In fact, I dislike you. What do you say we... Yeah, well, luckily for you, I actually hurt my... Doc said... Yeah, we'll take a rain check. But once my hand... Are you kidding? Take a look around. Only good thing down here is... But I can't even go there anymore because Kay banned me for... Whatever.
No, can't say I'll have what you need. Yep, you got it. Stop by anytime.
Don't mind me. Just a weary man. It's a quaint shop. Oh, Henrik is an old friend of mine. I help out around here from time to time, but I don't just loiter around. Unfortunately, I'm quite old. But if you do it, all you need to do is... The contents are of no interest to you, and they're not contra. If you're uncomfortable, fantastic. Stay out of trouble.
We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do. We're no reliant.
Nissa needs help. You still thinking about it? Head into Sub 12. Watch yourself. I'd like to say you should see the other guy, but
3 gunshots this week alone.
You have a nice day now.
Yes, welcome to the House of Enlightenment. Nobody likes working for someone who micromanages them. You may get results in the short term, but in the long run, it comes at a cost. But it sounds like you're upfront about it, so they know what they're in. If you want to build a better work environment, we've analyzed a lot of the most successful employers looking for what works, but I have to warn you. Your crew may be happier, but you have to accept they will perform differently. Of course. We run a number of social programs from financial aid. We started as an intellect. As our numbers increased, we began focusing on humanitarian effort. Perfect. It just so happened. Indeed. People with mutual interests seek each other out, and by working together, we achieve something. As for the job, I need you to pick up a man named Tahir. He's recovering from some injury. I'd like you to pick him up, grab a bite to eat, and take him home. In one of the poorer districts, near where the children play soccer. Tahir is prideful, and I don't want him to feel like you held his hand. You just... Great, you'll find him. He's probably hungry, so she should have a meal ready for him to take.
walk home on my own.
Suit yourself, but if you get lost or end up in a cell, don't blame me. I tried to help. Just one quiet night. Is that too much to ask for?
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know where the soccer nets are? My apartment's in the same area. I got a bad case of the brain fog. I can't seem to remember which way to go. Really? Is this some sort of scam? Really? All right, you win. See ya. So.
You ever tracked down
Stay
Sasha?
as long as you like.
Oh,
I've got it right here. Is this for you to hear?
Well, I don't have any credits.
Then you're good. I already talked to Andy. And this...
Thanks, Kay.
You're welcome, kid. It's just... You know, there was a time when you'd be in here every night.
Things change.
I know. Believe me, I know. And...
I'm sorry, I...
Good. Here's the soup.
Nice to meet you.
Ah, here we are. Home sweet home. At the end of the day, but thanks for the help. Oh, right, the soup from Kay's. You might say that. Before I got hurt, I used to stop by Kay's every night for a soup and a sandwich. It didn't matter how bad my day was, or how empty. As long as I had my food and my beer, I'd be good. And to be honest, so... Thanks. I didn't know what to make of you at first. I'm glad I did.
They're always about...
Let me know if I can help you.
Thank you for helping Tahir. Hopefully he'll make a full recovery. Good luck out there.
Perhaps not the wisest decision.
Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting... I can't be in two places at once. And Carl is... Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want... What I need is very technical. I can talk... The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place.
Cool spacesuit.
Hey, can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry. Alright, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see.
Alright.
That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
Hey, be careful not to point that thing. Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow, and the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet. Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of failed attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down. Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
Great job out there. Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount. Well, not everyone would be. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. Unfortunately, the source is exactly... So, that's something that I'll... If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if you... So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is... I have to go in there, but I really, really don't want... Thanks. I can do the talking, I think.
The Trade Authority does quite well for itself down here. And clearly they share little of the credits they make.
I'm Luisa Reyes. Oh, you know that? Because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back. I suppose you're here with her.
This was pretty low on the list of things I wanted to do today. Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
I have several knives at the ready. We will be fine.
I don't want this to turn out violent if... Believe me, I really... But I'll tell you, people in my division tell stories about... Okay, you're probably right.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes and... Well, clearly there's more work. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the... I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so... I believe you'll find there's another junction box.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate.
Liz is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs. But I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
If this shit doesn't end soon, my man.
Hey, you should be getting close. Looks like it's somewhere near Athena Tower. Zoe says there's a junction box on the building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that.
One never knows when information might be useful.
Okay, well, we're going to discuss that later. I'll check in once you flip the switch. Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I
Can't succeed at that before we are discovered.
floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
up with
seems
that
to be
booze
everywhere.
pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
So you tracked it down.
So many facilities abandoned after the colony war, the pirates used
Great.
them as
I'll get this back to... I'm not stupid. I problem, and I'm really glad we... Looks like maybe someone thought they could hack into Galabank's system. In fact, looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
I think I could do quite well on the Red Mile. I think together, the two of us could do very well.
Still a bit more legal now, I suppose, but hardly more civilized.
This place is messed up. What kind of two-bit security they have running this place anyway?
What the hell are you looking at? It pissed me off.
Yeah? Yeah, sure. There you go. Yeah, you just tell me. Yep. Bye.
Thinking of having another. But the Red Mile is not for the weak and faint of heart. Do you fully understand about? Good. Very well then. Step. Then. For what it's worth.
May runs a tight step.
I saw your last run.
Yes? What?
Things people will do to find money.
Valued patrons and honored guests, your attention please. I have an exciting announcement. Filled with courage, this individual will test their mettle against the deadly Red Mile. Place your bets. Do you think our champion is up to the... Or is this the time they face a gruesome death below? You have until our contestant reaches the starting line to finalize your lead. Open the door and let the running of the Red Mile commence!
This place is to put real dark.
Quiet. Did you hear that? You have made a grave. Blowing off some steam? some time since I have been officially fun.
Get back with a drink in the barn and enjoy yourself.
Excuse me.
Our champion returns. Your accomplishments continue to make our guests a lot of credits. Here is your prize.
Really hope this is important and not another missing pet complaint.
Things are going smoothly, I trust?
Will we be stopping for food? I would not mind trying something, and there are plenty of options.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet.
Bring me the package. Ah, excellent. Salina's hardware is... Feel free to come around. Okay then. Thank you for retrieving that package for me. Welcome to Salina. Let's keep...
You won't find anything at Enric's. That place.
Leo?
Nick?
I hope the fewer people there are thinking about Aegis on a daily basis. They've got you doing grunt work, Captain. Hardly the reward I'd expect for saving... Admirable. I bet qualities like that are... But I'm sure having a terramorph invade. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop. So I'd like someone from you... Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before... Take the Nat to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank 80. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver.
Good luck with the mission.
When's the report due anyway?
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep... Okay...
How's the investigation going? Looks like you got some fines to... Good. I'll take any steps. Still have questions? Good work, Captain. Suffice to say, you were overqualified. That being said, my luck's... We've gotten a lot of new personnel. Who knew all I had to do? As am I. And the best part is, since you're all part-timers, there's no paperwork. Anyway, here's your payment.
Hello. Welcome to the... Just one moment. Oh, yes, Mr. No. Hey, look, please don't mention this to my supervisor. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the... Everything checks out. Give me a moment. There we go.
Scratch the paint.
You want a kickback? Avoid the last one. Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up.
Rook.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the key. Told me.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Yeah?
All right, neighbor, you... Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, All right. Now that is out of the way, we can... Speaking of which, let me see that data. Ah, so the Galbank transport went Bannock. Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm And... Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the...
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there.
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock.
This sounds like a goddamn waste.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder.
That transponder is military grade. We're talking... Oh, but before you get that pissy look on your face, we grab that little beauty.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and... Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz. I promise. You're gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Creeks' legacy, and I don't have time. Now, both of you, get the hell...
All right.
What is it?
Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise. The fleet's the only family you need. Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves. We'll have the whole settled systems on the run someday.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
25 credits this time? I'm telling you, they're shorting us on these runs.
Think so? Maybe you should have a talk with Neva.
Forget that. Last time I complained to Neva, I ended up in the... I've got bounties in every system. Idiots will never catch me. Need something?
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth? Well, that's been... You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. Understood? Good. Now. Well, look at that. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. Anyway, here's your cash. All right, fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
dangerously low temperatures here. Keep an eye on your vitals.
Yes?
Heard you made off with...
There you are. I'm going to make this short and simple. I heard about that little stunt you pulled on the Siren of the Stars. Opening fire on a Starliner? Are you out of your mind? Part of your job was keeping those people on the Siren alive. Whether they're guilty or not wasn't up to you to decide. Which means you will follow my orders and do exactly what I say. I've tried to be patient with you, but my patience and your time with SysDef, you're under arrest. I expect you to follow Lieutenant Dorf to the brig peacefully, or else we'll have to use lethal force. Do you understand? Do you understand what you've done? If you think for one moment I'm going to allow you to continue under my command, you're being removed from this ship and transferred to prison, where you'll pay for your crimes. Lieutenant Toft will explain all of the details. I'm sorry it's come to this, but you... Please, proceed with your report. If you would kindly continue. You were saying you have permission to speak. Guards, stop them! Contact!
I saw one of the ensigns get an Alpha Centauri from Officer...
There you are. I heard about that. Unacceptable. I've tried to be patient. You're under arrest. Do you understand? A wise...
By order of Commander Kiwe Akande, you are now stripped of all privileges befitting a member of UC SysDef, and you will be immediately remanded to prison on Jemison. Any attempt to return to this ship will be considered a hostile act.
Get off my ship.
Orders came down. Some new science division policy.
There you are. I heard about... Part of your job, which means you... I've tried. You're under arrest. Do you understand? Guards, stop them!
need credits? Hit up the mission boards.
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing.
All right, Rook. Your connection is Juan Dayu. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to...
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
She would be wise to do the same.
I sure hope so. She might be our only... Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate them. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning...
Basically, you bring... Unfortunately, I have no idea. Like Navis, once you're inside SY-920 and you're behind there, with any luck...
Oh. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery... Are you kidding? The UC's already painted. Keyway and his pals at SysDef won't rest until we're dead. It's not like you can make them any... Shoot the place full of holes if you want. Perfect. That's... Okay, so... In the meantime, I'll make sure...
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk while...
Privileges of rank my... And you, get the hell out of here, and... Good luck.
The city certainly projects a powerful image for the United Colonies, eh?
Megacorp Megastar?
By the way, Captain. By the way, Captain. Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. He's got more work.
I take it your Navy's new... Ah, you must not be used to pirates being so cordial. But in the heart of New Atlantis, we have to do our best to keep up. I can't afford to be as rough as some of our cohorts. And rest assured, if I ever need to remember it, SY-920 is one of my regular stops. Neva says you're after a piece of UC. I can do that. Huh. Neva warned me you were difficult. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, but make no mistake, once you board, this route is highly lucrative, and sacrifice...
Do not mistake us for amateurs.
I appreciate the confidence. I just want to remind you, this job... In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. And make sure you're prepared. We'll talk more on the ship.
cabinets assembled some kind of elite anti. You will be scanned as you enter the...
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
Howdy.
Glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't, I would have killed you already.
Hey.
All right, a few things. When we get to the checkpoint, you see, let me do the talking. Pretend you... Of course, I don't expect...
The less talking all of us have to do, the better.
You'll get no argument from me. It'll be hard enough explaining why I have to... Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back. If you need to take care of anything before we leave... All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and crab drive. All systems go.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I... retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Juan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC-7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're clear to dock in docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked. Okay, we're in. First things first. The station, to get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get... There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can... Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator. But, if at any point your covers... Provided you haven't sounded the alarm, then yeah, like I said, if you can find an I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that
Okay. Hello?
Always looking for the next mark.
Nobody can stop the crimson.
Jade Swan. Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
Hey. Gotta be around here somewhere.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
You've got a shipment. Drop it off.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front of you. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past. Try eavesdropping on a few soldiers. Maybe one of... I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll think... Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up the vents, and the uniform should get you through the checkpoint and to the elevators. We'll talk again once you get to the command bay.
You seen Elijah?
Probably downstairs searching for his maintenance key.
I feel sorry for the guy. He'd lose his own thumb if it weren't attached to another.
Now, where did I put that darn thing? Oh! Well... I've covered pretty much every inch of it. But that one guard, the one I owe credits to, is parked right there, so...
The change in leadership, security's been beefed up. Even the checkpoints have checkpoints. Something I can help you with? Elijah? Probably lost the hair on the back.
I suppose. That is ours now. Hey? Is that the best you can do?
Dropping some cargo off? We don't get a lot of transports to this station.
Things have gotten real tight since Commander Natara took over for Commander Woods. A lot of soldiers don't like it.
State your business. Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead.
Your friend there have the same clearance?
Of course.
Then you're both good to go.
Good. And no alarms or warnings. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another check this far down. You might need...
Checkpoints have not been a problem so far. There's little...
I like the confidence. But remember, they tend to try the security office. They likely have a computer there that... Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located your...
They say, Marine. If you're 15 minutes early, you're still 10 minutes late. You lost, Ensign? I don't know you, Ensign. You sure you have clearance?
Stop right there, Ensign.
I never had the patience for computer systems.
Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it.
Huan Daiyu. Good. If you found a uniform, don't know what you're after, but it's far down.
Checkpoints.
I like the confidence. Try the security off. Going down for now. We'll talk.
Head on over to the archives.
Please try not to alert anyone to what you're doing.
I don't recognize your face, Ensign. Are you new? Need your clearance code, Marine. All right, Ensign, let's hear it. You're clear, Ensign Zaremi. I assume the two of you are together?
Yes, we are together.
Then you're both clear.
Have my attention.
Commander Natara, test flights for the latest prototypes are ready to go.
Acknowledged, Lieutenant.
If you aren't assigned to this level, Ensign, you need to leave.
Request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
It's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about the potential leaks?
No. Until you can provide more substantial proof, we'll simply monitor the situation in the cargo bay. For now, I recommend.
Daiyu here. Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. You are, and I've delivered you just as Delgado asked. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado, but it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you. You do that, and you won't be just burning this bridge. You'll be ejecting it straight into a supernova. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
the
You
team is
lost,
looking for
Ensign?
more test pilots?
Yes, if you have experience flying.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models, results of this.
Can you talk to the commander? Get me reinstated?
Natara's doing you a favor, Marcine. Would you prefer to court-martial? Dishonorable discharge? Because all of that was on the table.
I would have preferred things to remain as they were, so I made a mistake. But my work on the Comspike
Was and is irrelevant. Dr. Vogel will do just fine without you. Besides, we both know the only reason that you were on that project was to bloat the budget so we could embezzle the creds. And to that end, your share of the funds should be transferred to your Gal Bank account shortly.
What am I supposed to even say to that? Those funds are the reason I don't have a job.
You could start by saying thank you. Hell, I even warned you not to poke the bear. Commander Natara being the Ursine Predator in this analogy.
Aaron was right. I should have never hit send.
Yeah, you screwed up. Royally. But you can protect Dr. Gong and all the King's subjects by keeping your mouth shut from now on.
Yeah.
Hey, you want my advice? Find some planet at the edge of the galaxy where you can relax for a bit. Lean back. Really dig your feet in the sand. Just get your mind off all of this. Oh, and stop with the sad puppy dog face, too. Makes you look guilty.
And what kind of face am I supposed to have?
The face of someone who got away with it.
Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? The Comspike. But I can't. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. Yes, it's not quite cracking the Enigma code, but it will. We'll be able to infer everything from... Not that we'd care about that sort of thing. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal... Splendid. That... Normally my requests aren't given this much. Commander Natara has never won. We are in need of more tests to reach Beta. Not horses, though. Actual human test pilots. All right, you've convinced me. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize the uniform you can get in the locker room area. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing...
I think he may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally. Yes? I am happy to help. Goodbye.
Pilot?
Reporting for duty, pilot? Another test flight, huh? You pilots are braver than me. You're clear to...
Yes? What?
Well, I haven't seen anyone suspicious. From what I heard, they cleared. You been to the mess hall? Cullen. Very specialist Okoye is a damn good chef. Commander Natara runs the ship, and we respect the chain of command.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure.
Recording test point data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
I have something for you when you have a moment. Jump complete. Normal propulsion restored. Airlock integrity looks good.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give
Need something? In the fleet, you either put up.
Yeah?
Last effing Nova. Welcome to the heart of debauchery.
Certainly. Let's talk about something else. How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson Fleet?
After I busted out of the
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the... Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than... Sounds like you're on board as a... I have to admit, the way things are going...
Whether Crix's legacy is real or not.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink, and my debt is paid...
Do you need something? Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
I do not care what assurances you have been given that we are safe here. I do not trust the Crimson Fleet.
Bulk grog is fine. Give me an Erdebrow logger and I'm good.
Long live the fleet.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Yeah, nice try, Rook. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little... She gave you some really high praise.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite... Now, on to the... Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end. Comspike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing...
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic... There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for them. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and...
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eye.
All right, let's not get carried away. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to...
We have dealt with more than a few of your captains. This one should be no...
You did right by one. But she's almost as green as you two.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting. But chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neons, we are one step away from Crix's legacy.